Okay, if you have an MSI monitor and it's a gaming monitor, check and see if it supports OSD. That's on-screen display. And specifically, you'll be looking for, like here in the gaming section, what's called screen assistance. And in this, with this particular monitor, we have a total of 6 different crosshairs with a red and white variation. And those crosshairs are all done with the overlay inside the monitor, so there's no additional strain that's being done to your computer. You don't have to try to load and jerry-rig some cheesy little crosshair app, or you don't have to buy one either, because it's built into your monitor. And once it's done, you'll see here in the center the crosshairs. These can enhance your game, because if you're playing a combat game, a first-person shooter, or even third-person like Fortnite, having those crosshairs can make all the difference in a weapon that doesn't have any kind of scope, or just a simple tiny little pair of crosshairs that at times are difficult to even see on the terrain, as I'll illustrate right now. Okay, so here, this is the way the game was like for me. You can see that wonderful crosshair. I'm going to select the All-Rounder Hunter's DMR, which has only no scope, just a tiny pair of crosshairs that I wouldn't even have been able to see with the brightness level I'm using and on this snowy terrain. But you can see I took them out, and it was relatively easy. Now this is the way the recorded gameplay looks, so you won't see the on-screen crosshairs. You don't even see the crosshairs, so you barely can see them. So how in the world would you really target that person unless you were really good? Okay, second example. Now in this one I'm using a Stealthy Spotter Combat Assault Rifle, and it has a thermal scope on it, but it can be hard to hit people inside that little box, but the crosshairs make this particular scope turn absolutely deadly, as you can see there. And then there's a Wastelander here. They have I was trying to shoot at a tire on that vehicle. But then the Wastelander, I'm not too concerned about him. They have lots of pain, but I'll take him out just the same. Pop, and he's gone. And now, here is the gameplay. And all I'm going to have is that thermal scope. You can see that tiny dot in the center. It's not always easy to mark that, but it sure is with the crosshairs, as you saw earlier. So the screen assistance can really up your game. It's not going to make you invincible, but it's certainly going to make you a better player, and increase your chances of winning.